Okay. Hello, welcome to Inters Tier 2 Round 10 Britain. My name's Apollo Pepsi, I'll be your commentator again today. You had to excuse my voice, I just got up out of bed. I honestly forgot almost about the race, so just uh, yeah, I've got up only a few minutes ago, so my voice is a bit meh. So you're gonna have to give me a while. Let me just grab all the stuff I need. So we're not gonna have any whole lap video to go through today for qualifying or anything. I couldn't get that in time. Hopefully we get an- another commentator in today because I don't think we will, but hopefully we will. Let me just go to the tier 2 results because I can see all the penalties that I carry over. Unfortunately, I am taking one car spot, so that is not fun. So I'm not going to be able to watch the actual start, which is not great. I've kind of made a mistake. So as we're waiting for everyone to get through the lap, so who's actually the first one? I think it's Toddy. No, it's not even Toddy. It's Williams, sorry. It's Hato, but Hato, I believe, has a qualifying ban. Um, yeah, I believe Hato has a qualifying ban today, so we'll jump to Jerabot, I believe, is next in line. He's actually about to come through the pass line now, and we'll jump on board with him to go through the lap. So in the turn 1 and 2, flat out, try to avoid the bump at turn 1. Brake just at 7 meters into turn 3. He's going to be quite annoyed at the moment. He's got a hater on in front of him on the inter tire, which is going to be quite annoying. Onto the DRS zone, it's going to get a lovely slipstream. Avoid the bump over the under the bridge. Gets the that's a bit naughty from Hato. That's annoying. Anyway, into Lawfield. Went a bit wide. Compromise that entry to the next corner. I think that was turn 6. Just flat out, you can hold in 7th or 8, it doesn't really matter. Probably hold in 7th, you can hold in 8th, but it's like fast in 7th. Kumaz and Beckett's 6th gear, hold all the way. Limitless is actually the first one across the line with a 26A, and then letter P 26.2. Looks like, Jerabus done and dusted, so Lamb is coming across the line. We'll jump aboard with him instead. Everywhere I was on board with was going straight into pit lane. We'll go with the Battle Cat. Where's the Battle Cat at? He's in Magus and Beckett's at the moment. Just give me a second. I have a little stuff on my phone that's making it very slow that I had to get rid of. Oh god. Alright, into the last two corners for the Battle Cat. Let's see what he's able to do. That's the line. He did a 27.5 for his fastest time. And we have Kyo coming across the line as well. That's a 26.8. He sits into P3 behind Limitless and Letter P. Letter P currently sent on pole the 26.6. Later again. I don't know what he's doing. As the newly assigned Red Bull driver for Tier 2 is going on track. Lucas getting promoted from RB Tier 3 to the Red Bull seat in Tier 2. Piastri Goat on board once he starts the lap. I sure can do that. Both mechanics still need to do their lap, so... And they're both together at the same time. Looks like they're going to slipstream each other, so... You get 2 and 1. As Lucas starts his flying lap going into turn 3, 4, and 5. With Hayden right behind him, and it's another Williams. I think it's Toddy that just left pit lane behind. Both McLarens about to start the lap. We'll see the second time for Lucas when he crosses the line. 27.777 for his sector 1, but we're going to switch to Piastri go because it's been requested that we watch it on board, as Lamb's actually the one getting the tow. But into the first part of the lap, out of turn 4. Moves slightly left to avoid the bump. Purple sector 1. Give a snap into the last 2 corners for Piastri. Cross the line at 27.2, goes 8 fast. Teammate goes 26.7, second or third fast behind Rumsey. He's gone purple middle sector. He's actually given his teammate a nice slipstream as well. While we're waiting for the last run, as Romsey goes fast overall, 26.463. Letter P, not up on his time, but he's invalidated. What I'll do is I'll give everyone the carryover penalties from previous rounds as Letter P's invalidated. I don't know where he's done that because I wasn't looking. As Limitless is on a lap, 40,000's up on his time. Ooh. Drifting making the base, losing the back end. Here are the carryover penalties for who is driving. So Hado has a 15 plus 10-second penalty from last round carryover. And Ghost Rider has 15 seconds of penalties carried over. So basically, no matter what they do, if everyone's bunched up, they're going to finish last. So Don Wall across the line goes 3 positions higher, 27.5 for him now. See what Jacko's doing. Jacko's into the pit lane. I'm guessing that Level P is gonna follow him. So on a flyer now. Currently, the start of Sector 2. I wish I do call it out. Holy shit. Wish I, knew corner names, but I don't. As Coyote, he's gonna bail. He's got a pit on that lap, so down to Protein Group or Lucas, as we all know him. See what he's able to do on his final lap. I believe that's Battle Cat behind him, going to get a nice little slipstream off him as Lucas sees that and he's already called it. We got Jacko out on track just in front, and who's behind? Bob behind Battle Cat to pick up slipstream. Moves over to Jacko, picks up tiny slipstream. It's not good enough though. Into Sector 1, it's 27.6, so he's 2.5 tenths up on his time. That will put him about P12 at the moment, if he completes the lap the way it is. I'll find more time though. Now into Maggin and Beckett's. Nice and steady as you see it. Airboy's getting a lovely tow from behind. Actually, not. Never mind. He's actually a bit further back than I thought he was. Into the last few corners for the Battle Cat, the reigning champion. Currently in P16. Where does he end up after the lap? P9 in front of his teammate with 26.9. And Gerbot went to a 27.1. Not too bad. As I think Lucas is now going again for his flying lap. That camera angle shows a bit too much of the wheel data. I'm not doing that one. One of Mercs off the track, letting people through. I think that's Scotty. There's one of the Ferraris went off track. I think that was Junkyard. On up. 1 ton far for Lucas at the moment. That'll put him 2 places higher where he currently is. One of the RBs is mowing the lawn. Interesting. Alright, Maggins and Beckets for Lucas. Seems to be alright. We see a lot of people had issues in qualify. A lot of half spins already. I did not see the sector 2 delta, which is a bit of an issue. Anyway, into the final 2 corners. Let's see what he's able to do. Going to be a low 27 is 27.0. Puts the P10 splits. The Ferraris will jump to Piastri Goat, who's the next one across the line. He'll be the first one to finish their flying lap. And then it's Bolts in P8 behind him going down the straight. Last 2 corners for Piastri Goat. Got some better entry this time. No snap of oversteer. Goes 26.7. Goes third fastest. Bolts' Invalidator's Lab will jump to letter P, who's fighting for pole. He's cooked it around the corner. He's lost all grip. That is probably commentator's curse. As we see Lamb last 2 corners. Cross the line. Pole position for Oscar Piastri. I've already lost where I am. Kai? It's Kai. Well, I don't know yet. Kai P2. Who's next? I can't tell. Is it Rumsey? It is Rumsey. Currently, I think it was 10th. No, half a 10th. Alpine sits on the same row. Who's next? Scotty and a Ferrari. Oh, Scotty's had a little bit of a oopsie. Battlecat actually improves his time again to a 26.7. Goes into P8, and Scotty kind of bailed. Lucas is on a cooldown lap, so that will be your grid. Sandbags are off, I see. Yeah, probably. Oh, God. Listening to myself talk, this sucks. I have a blocked ear on one of the sides. My right ear is blocked. And just listening to myself sounds weird as fuck. Anyway, Lamb will be on pole 26.0 for the fast life. Kaio second with Limitless Rumsey. Ghost Rider for your top 5. Alpines, solid qualifying for them. And you got letter P, Oscar, Battlecat, Jacker, and Bolts for your top 10. The championship leader currently down in P9. Lucas, new tier 3, or tier 2 driver in P11. Then it's Toddy, Junkyard, Joe, Gerber, Jetman, Domwa, Scotty, Drop Bear, and then Hato. Forget about my name there. I couldn't get to the spectate button in time, so I am gonna be sitting on the grid with him. I'm not gonna be able to commentate the start, which sucks. That'll be faster than my time tomorrow? I don't know about that one. It might be. Don't worry about me on the grid. This is temporary. I'll get it fixed in a minute. Commentary POV style. I don't have my wheel set up, so this is gonna suck. I had to use the keyboard. I don't even know what the keybinds are for the keyboard. Where's Prospect Bear when you need him? Looks like we're starting, so I'm just gonna look at the strategy. So strategy for this race is a soft medium, or you go medium soft. Doesn't really matter. Do not touch hards because they are fucking terrible. We're just not gonna move. 5 red lights for the grid. Away they go. I can't tell who's got so. It looks like Drop Bear got a mega star though. He went flying. Looks like Oscar actually kept the lead into turn 1. Chaos kept his position as well. And then it goes Low P, then Rumsey. Jack has gone up the inside of Ghost Rider. Oscar's gone down in position. Battlecat's fighting for 9th. Lucas up to 10th. Jacko now up until 5. Someone's gone. That's Lucas. Around at turn 5. Yellow flag's been thrown. There's a bit of Constantino effect into the left field. Side by side with Bolton and Battlecat on the exit. Looks like a lot of people running the medium tire after watching Tier 3 yesterday. So back to the front of the field. Lamb currently holding the lead over Kaio. Both Saubers opting for a more aggressive strategy. You're both on the soft tire, and Jack has already capitalized off that. He's made up 2 spots from where he started. Or not even 2 spots, he's made up 4. He started P9, he's now up into P5. Oscar around the outside of Romsey gets the move done. As letter P down the inside of Limitless. Can he get the move done? He's going around the outside now. He's got the outside line, gets the better grip. Gets the move done on the RB driver. Where is that? So yeah, currently Hato up in the P12, so Hato's had a flying start. Bolts has dropped all the way down to P13, so he must have had a collision with Junkyard or Battlecat, because that's who he was fighting with before. As Hato gets past his team, and that would probably be team orders by Aussie, if he's engineering them. Yeah, most of the grid are hoping for no safety car. This race has, after last week, I think there was like 2 or 3 safety cars. As we're gonna change for the lead, Kaio with DRS assistance, making that move. Letter P stalking them on the soft tire. Goes fastest overall, 29.5 for the fastest lap. As someone's around at the last corner. That was Ghost Rider just having a little mistake. Everyone's still in DRS of each other, which is good to see. As soon as I say that, Battle Cat's actually dropped off Rum's. Oh god, I got the hiccups. 1.3 second gap between Battle Cat and Rumsey now, which is gonna split the train. As now, Jacko and Letter P are kind of a bit stuck at the moment with the softs. Can't really make a move. As Lamb actually got back past Kaio. Not sure when that happened. But I'm hitting a lot of wheel banging. I don't know where. I think it's further back. Hato currently up in P9, but do remember he's got 25 seconds of carryover penalties. As we're about to go 3 wide down the back straight, as Junkyard's going to lead this train instead of Battlecat, as Toddy follows Hato through on the move on Battlecat. Williams trying to find a way through, dives down the inside of Junkyard, can't quite pull it up. Battlecat along out on the outside of Toddy. Toddy gets pushed wide. Bolts gets through this time as well. That's Scotty off into the kitty litter. I think that's also broken the train almost. Jetman now up at the P12. Letter P's actually made his way into P2. I didn't see that, or when he did it, but he's actually made his way into P2 now. If he makes his way past Lamb, he can try and break that DRS. His teammate though, Jacko, hasn't moved from where he started, or from where he ended lap 1, I should say. He has moved from where he started. He was P9 on the start of the race. Alright, down the back straight. Here goes Letter P making the move for the lead, as Limitless making a move on Kaio as well for P3. Currently, everyone in the top 5 is in a soft sandwich at the moment. And it's a soft sandwich and it's a Sauber sandwich. So currently got 2 teams, or well, you got 4 teams, but 2 teams with 2 drivers in the top 6 at the moment, McLaren and Sauber. So the pit stop strategy is going to get interesting, especially for Sauber. McLaren not so much, because I did go the old separate strategy. So Oscar's on the soft medium strategy, as I think he's shaping up a move on Jack. He's getting very close at the back, as you can see on the right of the screen. He goes around the outside of Loffield, try to hang it in there. Gets it inside for the next corner. Oh, it gets a little snap of Overseer. Another snap. He's going to get overtaken by Rumsey because of that as well. Halo's actually made the move to get in front of the Ferrari. He's going to try and close that 4-second gap, but I don't think he will be able to. So, Bolt's getting past Battlecat. Has he done that at Cox? He might have just done that Battlecat at Cox. As Toddy and Jetman, I think they were going side by side in Magus and Beck, which is interesting, to say the least. But Limitless making a pass on Leather P for P2. Now it's RB in second. Feeling like the saucer might be dying off for these drivers. Oh, God. What's left? The tried it. Late dive from the Sauber. we're gonna probably get a lead change as Limitless goes down the inside of Lamb. Letterpie try to follow him as well. Couldn't quite get it done. Stays in P3. Straight just not long enough to make a double overtake. Oscar's made a move on Romsey, but he's also dropped off the back of this pack. 1.3 seconds. I think he's got DRS, so I believe he's got DRS off detection. I think him and Romsey had a bit of collision because they dropped off a lot. Romsey's dropped about 2 seconds to Oscar. He's actually gonna catch the back of this train. Maybe by the time he gets to the detection point. Oh, that's close. I think he just missed out on it, actually. Powerful sector 2 for Oscar. As we're going to change for the lead as Letterpie does follow Lamb through this time. Gets the move done on Limitless. So Oscar's back into DRS. As a little bit of check-up is happening with the front runners. As Hato or Junkyard is now leading the train for P8 that extends all the way down to P17, that train. Airport's almost out of DRS of a spare bear. So we're coming up to the pit stop window for the soft tires. The pit stop window's around lap 11, lap 12. You can go a bit earlier, lap 10. I don't know why you would, but you can. You just make the mediums go longer. These guys will probably be, the soft runners probably try to extend that tire out. A couple people would have got warnings for cops just then. A few people going wide. As Letterpie gain ever so close to Lamb. This Ghost Rider, 3-second penalty for his troubles that was done at cops as Letterpie goes, makes the move. Limitless follows him through as I think Lucas just DC. I'm gonna check if I have him. I'm pretty sure I do. I do not. Never mind. I thought I did, but I didn't. But Lucas has dropped out. Which is unfortunate. As Halo and Junkyard going argy-bargy with each other. Currently catching Rumsey as the... Actually, I don't know. They're not even catching Rumsey. Rumsey's driving away from me. He's trying to catch this top 6. The gap to him in the top 6 hasn't really shrunken, but he's losing the Hato and Junkyard behind him as Hato's gonna get no DRS this lap as Limitless makes the move on letter P. There's Junkyard making the move on Hato as Bolts makes the move on Battlecat behind as Toddy tried to follow through but couldn't as Battlecat down inside of Bolts, second last or third last corner. Takes a lot of that inside curb to avoid hitting him as Prosperic bears into the pit lane for a new set of tires. Gonna hope it's the mediums. Rumsey's actually caught these guys by quite a bit. They're squabbling a lot. He's caught 6/10 within 3 corners. But that might be medium tires coming up to a better window than the sauce, as Lamb making a audacious dive down the inside on letter P. A little bit of contact between the two, but side by side still. A little bit of bumping. They both go off track as well. Both of them would have got warnings for that. As letter P is shoving Lamb as well. Lamb's actually missing some of his front wing. I wonder if that's from the previous lap. As Oscar's into the box. And a 10-second speeding penalty. And now Oscar will be hoping for a safety car to get rid of that 10-second speeding penalty. Oh, as more wings gone flying. That's KO's wing instead that just went flying off. As Jack is going to capitalize off this, he's going to get past Kaya, as Kaya can't turn the car. He goes completely off track. And there goes for Jacko to make the move on Jacko. I think Lamb giving the position back to Kaya after what happened. But this is just unfortunate for both of them, because both of them now have front wing damage. And they're on the medium tire as well, so the tire that you need to go longer on. Well, now it's a 2-horse for a race at the front of the field. Letter P versus Limitless. As Rumsey's probably going to get past these two quite easily. Actually, he's going to get past KO easily, as he's got no DRS assistance. Always the scary thing is when you're following someone and they have damage and you just think they're going to understand. Lamb also 10 seconds. Oh my god. Guys, we did qualified. How do you can practice pit lane in qualified if you don't think you can make it? God damn it. Both McLarens have 10-second penalties. Fuck. I want to see where Oscar comes out in relation to these two. I'm gonna assume they fix their wing. Alright, so let's have a look. So yeah, so Lamb's fixed his wing, Kaya's fixed his wing. And Oscar's come out about 2 seconds behind Jacko. I don't know how that's happened. That could have been DRS, to be all fair. Well, onto the leaders. No switching between them's happening, so we'll jump down to the train for 4th currently at the moment. No one's actually making a move. Letter P in the box for a new set of tires. And no one's reacting as well in this train. As Oscar again past Lucas's AI. Down in P15. Now Lamb has to do the same. Whoa! You don't want to do those moves against the AI because you don't know if it'll give you the space or not, but holy moly. That's a nail biter in itself. He got the move done nonetheless. Oh. Okay. Bolts just drove off track when Hado came to pass him. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Drop Bear has made a strategic error. Gone onto the hard tire. And I said in the thing, when we're on the grid, I don't know if he has the stream open, but don't choose a hard tire. It is the worst tire. Basically, worst tire around this track. It's not good. It just doesn't warm up. It doesn't keep temp, and it's slow. And plus, mediums can do this whole race anyway. Invite Lucas. I don't have Lucas. He needs to send me a friend request, and then I can invite him. Because I don't know if I do have him. I don't think I do have him. Yeah, no, I checked before. I don't think I do. So if he can send me a friend request, sure. Now this is interesting between McLaren because they both had 10-second penalties to their name. They probably team orders or something, I don't know. Lamb's in front with the soft tire, and the Soskin behind. Which is ideal, because you want the fastest tire leading. Thing is, I don't know what the fuck happened. Did both McLarens get damaged and Sauber's just like had an insane pit stop or something? Because they're both like so far in front, it's not even funny. They're 5 seconds in front. Ghost Rider 10-second penalty. Yikes. And then you got Scotty with a 3-second penalty before. I think that was actually the first track limit penalty today. I'm not quite sure though. Alright, that goes through the McLarens on everyone else. Battlecat into the pit lane with Ghost Rider to get the soft tire. Lumless also boxed this lap as well. He's come out just behind the Saubers, which is where you expect. Not much happening as Rumsey's currently leading on 14 lap old mediums as Lucas is back into the session. And Junkyard trying to go down inside of Bolts who try to go to all as Hado faking a pit entry, but a few people into the pit lane, so Junkyard, Jetman, or not Jetman, Junkyard, Toddy, and Scotty all into pit lane. Same with Rumsey. I can invite Delmore because I actually have him. I'm gonna have to go scrolling. I believe I do have him. I just can't find. I can't have my influence. did Lamlas get damaged? That's quite interesting. I don't know when he got the damage. He's at that's actually that's a lot of front wing missing. Oh, that's a lot of front wing that is missing on that car. I'd say that's at least orange's both 10-second penalty for pit lane. As Lamb and Rumsey now leading this little train for P7. Currently trying to get away from Kaya as much as they can before the end of the race, so the Bolt's got a 10-second penalty for pit lane. That was on to the soft tire. Oh god. So currently Jetman leading the race on 16 lap olds mediums. Still yet to pit. Yeah, so everyone has pitted except Jetman and Lucas. Lucas kind of not there. His AI lost a lot of time. On board with Piastri, following Rumsey and Lamb through Mags and Beckett. Is Rumsey gonna take the lead of this train now on those new soft tires to try catch Lamulus down? Who actually, I don't know how he's doing it, but he has front wing damage, but he's staying with the salvers pretty well. That would be the tire grip coming into play, but once that tire starts going off, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Toddy fast lap 8:28.1 for fast lap. That was done on the softs with DRS behind the battle cap. Now 8 laps remaining, and Oscar and Lamb need to gap Tayo by at least a second a lap for to try and keep this place. Which is, I don't know if it's doable around Britain, to be honest. Not when your people are like equal pace. Anyway, so Lamb just staying in within the DRS range of Rumsey. 9.5 tenths as the top, or 2 sailors switching position of ladder P in front of Jacko instead. Now, I wonder if there's going to be team orders at the end of the race if they still 1 or 1-2 at the moment. I wonder if ladder P is going to get out of the way for Jacko to give him the wing and extend that lead in the championship, or is ladder P's not going to let him. That man is still yet to pit. Halo fast lap 28.05. 2 now for the fast lap. Don't worry, 3-second penalty. Huh. Okay, man. Also, 3-second penalty to his name. their man into pit lane to do his pit stop as Limitless dropped off DRS to these front two. So it just looks like the wing is starting to affect them now. One of the fries is going very slowly at the back. The junkyard actually going very slowly at the back. Not much happening. There's a lot of gaps opened up. The Sauber switched positions, so currently Jacko leading now over ladder P. Don't know when I did that. My console done the same, so Oscar's now leading over Lamb because he's got the better tire at this moment. I think the softs are starting to die off just a bit as Rumsey's caught the back of Limitless. 4 P3s actually over the rear of him. Both Saubers switching positions again. Rumsey going around the outside of Limitless. Actually outbrakes him quite a bit as well. Both McLarens actually closing that gap down to Limitless quite a bit with him having that front wing down. I believe the front of tires of his cars has now dropped off a lot in the past few laps. Kayo is now being caught by a Hado for P7. Hado's all over the bay. He's actually pushing him through the corner, trying to go up his inside at turn 5. He does get alongside. He's got DRS as well. Now is Toddy gonna follow through? Toddy's gonna make the move down the inside. Still but side by side between the two drivers. He actually gets a move done on the corner exit. Kayo is struggling on these tires quite a bit. This will allow Battle Cat to get up near him now. We're going for that. But both McLarens are caught up to Limitless. He's suffering on that wing damage. And you can see just the speed of wing damage. Now is Lamb gonna get through? Lamb also gets through, so both McLarens through. Rumsey is caught up to the top 2. Only flying. The only person who can disrupt a 1-2 finish for the Saubers is right in the mix. Lucas has left the session again. So DC'd once more. Alright, so this is the best chance Rumsey's ever gonna get for an overtake. The thing is Jacko gonna let him? Quite a big gap between him and Leatherpiece, so I think Jacko is backing Rumsey up quite a bit. There's actually a bump on that entry to that corner that all of them are hitting, which is interesting, as Rumsey gonna try down the inside of Jacko. Jacko plays a bit later than Rumsey, keeps the position. As here comes Rumsey, he's gonna try side by side at turn one, bit of contact between the two. Rumsey goes off the track. Oh, I don't know about that. In my opinion, you have to give that one back. As someone's gone off. Oscar's had a mistake. Yeah, Oscar's had a little oopsie. Yeah, he's actually dropped all the way to P11. Now he's dropped off behind this train as well. That's left Lamb to fend for himself in P4. No DRS assistance. As here goes Rumsey on letter P. Soft tire currently dying off, so he needs to make this move before the medium tire starts to work better, which I think is working better now. Into the final lap we go. Rumsey in a Sauber sandwich. Can he make this move stick to claim the win? Jacko again's very close as letter P breaking early, so Rumsey's forced to take the lead. Now it's all up to Jacko for him to get very close to the back of these two. We're right on board with the Sauber as he goes for Magensbecker, so see the closing speed. For the first part, you go left, right. Oh, right, left, and then right again. Bad exit from Jacko. He's made a mistake. Letter P's got to capitalize off this, so he takes the lead on the final lap of the race. Romsey, no answer for it unless he does a massive dive. No, he doesn't. He sits behind. Letter P comes across the line for P1 in Britain. Romsey second, Jacko third. Hato will finish fourth. And then it's Toddy, Kaio, Limitless, and Battlecat. Lamb will finish in ninth. And you got both Oscar, Scotty, who was only 5/10 off Oscar to get that position, and it's Dennis Prospect, Badger, but Jetman for your points. Quite a few penalties have been dished out today. Quite a few. And we'll wait for if any driver joins. We got two of them now. I don't know if we'll get the other one. We'll quickly go over race results. So letter P will take the win. Romsey second, and Jacko, Hato, and Toddy for your top 5. Then it's Kaio, Limitless, Battlecat, Lamb, and Bolt for your top 10. Oscar, Scotty, Prospect, Bad, Jerobot, and Jetman will be your top 15. Now, that makes sense. Lamb had 13 suspended. Then it goes, Junkyard goes for the Dunwar, Lucas for your remaining. Don't count me in that. I wasn't supposed to be there. That was a mistake. Anyway, we'll get on to interviews because I don't know if we'll get, I don't know if we'll get Romsey in. Anyway, hello, Jacko. P3 finish for you. Well done. You extend that championship lead over Limitless, who got wing damage somehow. I didn't quite see it.
Yeah, the race went reasonably well for me, especially after how qualifying looked. I think it was P9 or something like that. And I worked, and Letter P worked extremely well together, the Sauber duo. So very pleased with that. And Romsey, of course, had a lot of pace. So losing out the P2, the 1-2, was unfortunate, but I think the points are more important to me. So as you pointed out, it was a very good round for me in that regard. So a big congratulations to Romsey on that excellent pace to get back to P2 and P on the win.
Yeah, just a little mistake in the last lap. Try to get as close as you can to make the double overtake. You made the smallest mistake in Max and Beckett's, and it kind of just cost you.
Yeah, you're right. I'd saved a lot of ERS, but I don't think I quite had the grip to make the move. I'd obviously pit a lap earlier than P. Both these gentlemen were faster than me today, so it would have been an upset for me to get any higher than third. I think third is already fantastic considering the pace of the rest of the grid as well. I do know that Limitless got his damage when I was P1 on Wellington Straight. P was defending from him, and then he ran into me, I believe. I don't know if there was any contact prior to that, but that's where he lost his end plate.
Well, next round, Brazil sprint. How do we feel about that one?
It's been a while since I've done Brazil. Not particularly strong, so I'll have to do a bit of work on it. But feeling good. It's not one of my weak tracks either, so looking forward to it.
Well, congratulations on the P3, and that extends your championship over Limitless, and we'll see you for Brazil.
Thanks very much, Apollo.
We'll jump to Romsey, a P2 finish who lost the win in the last ERS zone. Thought you were going to make a massive send on the third last corner, but you didn't.
No, I was a bit too far back to do anything stupid, and like I honestly had that pretty much in the bag there, but then P just like at that last DRS zone just completely let off the brake, and then just completely let off the throttle and just let me through. And at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty fucked here. I got 100% ERS, but sorry if I'm not allowed to swear. I had 100% ERS going onto that back straight as well, so it would have been probably the easiest win. But obviously, the two kick boys were trying to work together, and I realised that, like, obviously they were on the soft to medium strat, so they had a pretty big undercut, and then they were just in free air working together. So I knew I had to kind of fly around to try and catch up. But I feel like I had a lot of pace on that track, so it was probably the only thing that got me back into it, because I was like, I think 4 seconds behind the DRS train at the start when I locked up, and then Oscar hit me and I span. So I think I did not too bad to get P2, so I'll take it anyway. And GG's to Jacko and Letter P on the podium as well.
Well, it was I think it was a 7-car, 8-car train at the start of the race, and then that everyone started getting 10-second penalties, damage. That all went out the window. You ended up being about 3 seconds off the pace and somehow caught it back up.
Yeah, I think I probably had the most pace out there, like compared to every other race. I think I was super strong there. So I don't know if it was a setup or I haven't touched my sim this week. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just continue to do that.
Well, next week you got Brazil sprint. How do we feel for Brazil? Do you have the pace to battle out with the leaders again?
Yeah, I reckon I got the pace to keep up. Last season it was my first race here for Inters, and I got pole. So, but there's a few definitely faster drivers on the grid this season than what there was last season. So we'll see how we go. But hopefully I can get a top 5 or something. Might keep me in the championship. I'm probably not beating Jacko because he's miles ahead, but maybe in the top 3.
Well, congratulations on the P2. Unlucky for missing out on the win. And we'll see you for Brazil.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
We'll jump to letter P, our race winner for today. Congratulations, mate. Played a excellent strategic mind on the last lap to let your rival go through on the first DRS line to get that DRS again.
Yeah, as soon as he pulled off the racing line, I knew I had to do something to get him ahead of me, so I just braked.
Well, it looked like a Sauber 1-2 was in order, and if it, I was contemplating if you were going to let Jacko have the win if it stayed that way, but it didn't get as far as that because Rumsey just caught you so fast it wasn't even funny. But what was the plan if it was going to stay the way it was?
I probably would have let Jacko through, to be honest. He's higher up in the championship, and anything that happens to him is basically hampering him in the championship. So, yeah, probably would have let him past.
Well, considering where he finished, he beat Limitless. He extends, and you guys also extend your lead on Racing Bulls by quite a bit. 'Cause I believe it was a P7 and a out. They only got 1 points finish. I think this race was just a
Yeah,
P7. So
it's funny. It's funny. Like since lap 8, I had like something wrong with my eye, so
yeah, perseverance.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it's still here.
You gotta drive through the pain.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, happy. Back to winning ways.
yeah,
So,
back to winning race after dropping from tier 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations on the P1. How do you feel you'll be for Brazil? Don't know if you like the track. A lot of people seem to like it, but it's a sprint round, so as well.
Well, I'm not racing. I will be unavailable for that race.
Oh, make yourself available.
No. Yeah, I don't really like Brazil that much. I used to like it, but yeah, not one of my strongest tracks.
Well, congratulations on the P1 for today, and we'll see you at Monza then, if you're not gonna make Brazil.
Yep.
Alright. that is tier 2 done for today. As you can see on the stands, or on the screen, you got standards of everything. So Jacko improves the lead over Limitless. I don't think Marv was here today, so I think he actually drops behind Oscar in the standings. I think Oscar is now in P3 in the standings. Don't know where Lamb finishes. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching tier 2. And we will see you all tomorrow for tier 1, same time, 5 p.m. AEST. And we'll see you there for tier 1 to take the grid instead. Bye.